What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, and coming up in this edition, England are set to hijack Kobby Mainoo from Ghana as their head coach Gareth Southgate has identified the young Manchester United's 18-year-old midfielder as one of the proteges who is likely to be the future of England's midfield. We'll get into the details of this and more, as well as the AFCON trophy which has landed in Ghana. Yes, the AFCON trophy is currently in Ghana, but Thomas Partey is in the news again, and he's currently trending number one on X, that is formerly called Twitter. We'll get to know why Thomas Partey is trending and all. More coming up very shortly, but before that, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. So Manchester United came up against Everton in the Premier League, defeating them by 3-0. Their first win by such a 3-0 margin since 2 seasons, and one of the players who played a key role in Manchester United's victory over Everton is 18-year-old player, that is Kobby Mainoo, who is eligible to play for both England and Ghana. Kobby Mainoo, after a long layoff due to injury which he endured during the preseason, was able to make his return to Manchester United's starting lineup in the game Everton, and he demonstrated good skill and performance in midfield as he made sure that Manchester United had no worries at all in midfield. So following that particular performance against Everton, a number of football pundits, including his own teammates, that is Bruno Fernandes, gave him kudos for his good efforts in the game against Everton, as well as Gary Neville, who was also impressed with his performance. Now, a number of Ghanaians have been pushing for the Ghana Football Association to get Kobby Mainoo to play for the Black Stars. Now, Kobby Mainoo in the past has played for the English youth team, but he's still eligible to play for Ghana. So after seeing his performance in the game against Everton, a number of Ghanaian football fans took to social media to call on the GFA to expedite movement to ensure that Kobby Mainoo, who is only 18-year-old, gets to play for the motherland, that is Ghana. The news coming in on Monday evening suggests that England's head coach Gareth Southgate is planning to get Kobby Mainoo to choose England over Ghana. Now, according to a report by English media house, that is Daily Star Sports, from their journalist, that is Jeremy Cross, it appears that Gareth Southgate wants to hijack Kobby Mainoo from Ghana. In a tweet, this was what Oreku Ampofu quoted from what James had to say. He said, England are desperate to avoid any attempt from Ghana to poach Kobby Mainoo. Gareth Southgate is reportedly desperate to see the Manchester United midfielder pledge his international future to England. So this is the latest update on Kobby Mainoo. England wants to get the young midfielder to play for them, and they don't want what happened to Tariq Lamptey choosing Ghana over England to happen to them. So they want to ensure that Kobby Mainoo gets to play for the English national team. But here is the catch. There's not going to be an international game till 2023, and possibly that will be in March for the English national team. And that means that Ghana can possibly get Kobby Mainoo to play for the national team at the 2023 AFCON before England even thinks of getting the player to switch nationalities and play for them. So this is a very, very dicey situation, which I think the Ghana Football Association can work on to ensure that they get Kobby Mainoo to play for Ghana in January when the 2023 AFCON starts. So we can possibly name him in our AFCON squad. Then he gets to play 3 games in the World Cup AFCON tournament. Then after he makes that 3 games in the AFCON tournament, we automatically seal his switch from England to Ghana, and there's nothing that can be done about it. But we'll see how that one pans out. Well, Kobby Mainoo visited Ghana during the coronavirus pandemic, and since then he hasn't visited the motherland again. And now to our next story. Well, the AFCON title is currently in Ghana. Yes, I'm talking about the Confederation of African Football's African Cup of Nations title. Yes, the trophy that Ghana last won it in 1982. That is about 40 years ago. Well, the trophy is finally in Accra on a tour. Well, CAF, what they often do is to put the AFCON title on a tour, and it's currently in Ghana. And today at the Total head office in Accra, they unveiled the AFCON title, and I have a report from TV3's Bill Eshen, who was there to bring us up to speed and got to speak with Stephen Appiah during the unveiling of the AFCON title here in Accra.
Nations Trophy was unveiled earlier today in Accra at the Total Energies house, with the staff, with the media, getting the chance to have a look at the gold-plated prize. The former captain of the Black Stars, Stephen Appiah, was also here in attendance and was happy to see a trophy that he once fought for during his playing days. But he also added that the Black Stars, the current crop of the team, have the capability to put an end to the 40-year drought for this trophy.
Kudos to our boys for qualifying Ghana to the AFCON, because if they have not qualified, we won't be here seeing the trophy live, and I'm very, very happy. I mean, this is a trophy that I competed and fought for. We didn't have the chance to lift it, so being here and seeing the trophy, I'm very, 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 very happy. And one thing that I would tell them, they should be confident in themselves. They should go on the page, give their hearts out, and I mean, whatever will happen, will happen. But as I said, I'm confident in my boys.
The 34th edition of the Africa Cup of Nations will begin on 13th of January 2024 and end on 11th of February 2024. Billy Shen for 3 Sports from the Total Energies House, Accra.
That was the report from Bill Eshen talking about how the AFCON title landed in Accra, and also giving us details of when the AFCON will start and end in February 2024. Now, let's end on this note. If you've been on X, you will realize that this Monday evening, one Ghanaian player is trending, and that is Thomas Partey. And guess what has been linked with Thomas Partey? Well, Arsenal fans are talking about the fact that they miss Thomas Partey very much, and in their game that they played over the weekend, things did not go down well for them, and they are now brooding over why they believe that Thomas Partey is a key player of the Ghana's team. Well, according to them, they miss the partnership of Xhaka and Thomas Partey very much, so that their attack has been affected this season. Let's go on X and read some of the comments that have come in ever since Thomas Partey has been training. This one from Folabi says that losing both Xhaka and possibly Partey in January will be disastrous for us. Let's keep him till the end of the season. Regardless, we need his experience to win the league or UEFA Champions League. So another report coming in for Folabi to say this is because there are reports that Arsenal wants to sell Thomas Partey in the January transfer window due to the fact that he's going to play at the 2023 AFCON, and his absence will cause a big vacuum in Mikel Arteta's team. Maybe they want to sell him, and also for Folabi, he believes that it will be a big mistake for Arsenal to sell Thomas Partey at this point in time. This one from Sheikh Ivan says that we really miss Xhaka. Without him, Partey struggling with injuries, we are not attacking as we used to be last season. I think selling Xhaka was the biggest mistake. The replacement we brought for him was not good enough, and they are talking about Declan Rice. And finally, let's end on this note, and this one from AFC Sphere says that Arsenal considering allowing Thomas Partey to leave in the summer, but the suitable offer failed to materialize amid reports that the clubs in Saudi Arabia were also interested at the time. Now, Arsenal are open to keeping Thomas Partey, but it remains to be seen whether a club formalizes their interest, as his departure would give Arsenal more financial clout to test Villa's resolve in keeping Luiz. So that is the latest update on Thomas Partey and why he has been trending on social media. People are saying that, well, Thomas Partey's absence ever since he got injured has been felt at Arsenal, and from the quarters of Arsenal there are rumors that Mikel Arteta and his team wants to sell Thomas Partey. Well, are these rumors all true? We'll get to hear more later as the days unfold. Until then, my name is Joseph Adamafiu, and it's always a pleasure to bring you up to speed on the latest in the world of sports. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. See you in the next one. I'm out.